Hey guys, it's Queendija, and in today's video, I will be reacting for you to episodes 13 and 14 of the 12 Kingdoms. Let's go ahead and get started with episode 13 in 3, 2, 1, go. I feel like I'm missing chopstick. I don't know where all my chopstick is. Oh no, I found one. Okay, nice. Nice. Oh my god. I don't know if most guys... Yeah, fuck it. I don't know if most guys really have that problem where it's like, well, no, as a girl, because of the fact is, or as a woman, because I buy, like, I feel like I buy too much of certain things. I don't know if it's just, like, me or just a girl thing and a woman thing or a girl thing in general. But, like, I buy way, way too much chapstick. It got to a point where, I had too much, but the thing is, like, when I was working at the store that I was working at CVS, I would always lose something. I remember one time I bought like really good chapstick. It wasn't the chapstick brand, but it was another one, and it was so good. And then next thing you know, I come home from work and it's gone, and I'm like, where'd Alec go? Like, I hate that. It's so freaking messed up. Truly. Like, oh my god. That's why, like, I literally cannot have any of my anime merch, like, go out of the house because I feel like I'm gonna lose it. I can't fucking open this shit. Oh my god. I know, honey. I know. We gotta make sure you get home, Sugimoto. I don't know how, but we're gonna try to get you home. Shit, my freaking thumb. Oh. Right? Like, you have no reason to be here anymore. Are you serious? Oh, shit. Oh! Did you just realize what you did, you idiot? You just killed your own. Well, too late! You should have thought about stopping when she popped up! right? That's a learning lesson. He deserves that, honestly. Look at that, Yoko. See, she says that now, but in the end, I feel like she's still not going to go back. Yeah, if you really put your mind to it, Yuko, you can really become the greatest queen that I think you're meant to be. I will agree that yes, she most definitely was a people pleaser at the first freaking episode we meet her, but she's grown into so much more between episode 1 versus episode 13. She's not this people pleaser anymore. She's a person who she speaks up for herself, truly. Even though she still doesn't think she's not good enough. She is. Mhm. Mhm. You have to be together with him. That's the only way that all of this is going to work out the way that it needs to. Mhm. Plus, I don't think you'll be like the king or even the previous queen who was that in love and that obsessive over Keiki that she literally drove women out of the kingdom, be in exile just so that she could be with him and him only. Mm. And I get that because you do want to still go home, but right. Uh, Well, yes, of course. It was sweet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, plus I think it's too dangerous. Mm-hmm. We hope. Good question. I still think it was a little too wise and dangerous to have her come, but I get it. She wants to be on this adventure with Yoko. Because now it's going like, and no, it doesn't pain me to say this. Like, now I kind of ship them in a weird way. They look good together and they pair well together, but at the same time, like, you know, we have one girl who is still trying to go home, one girl who's trying to figure out which place is her true home. Mm. You know, I would have liked to seen like all the other people getting killed. I mean, how y'all could have did a Maki way before the Maki moment came, but no, that's okay. That's okay. We'll probably get that moment with Yuko where she has a moment like that. I didn't think that would heal him. Oh, right. I mean, hell, Rakshashu need to close, but he was just like, "Here, let me comfort you in the nude." And see, now it's more on her terms because she was the one, she finally accepted it. Because remember, she was very like, "Oh my God, I don't know yet." But now it's, yes, I want this. Mm. Ouch. Damn, girl. Mm-hmm. Of course not. Okay, now here's the big question I want to know. How much time has passed from the moment they left to now? She is. But yeah, she still does want to come home. So he's been there too. Okay, I have a lot of questions about that, honestly. Okay, number one, did not think that Sugimoto would have officially finally gone home in this episode. I think it would have been more like um she would have stayed, found Asano, and then her and Asano would have went home together. And then that's probably when Yuko would have made the decision of staying and being a queen or going back home and being, the people person or people pleasing nice girl and such. And like I said, Yoko has really come into her own as a character where she's not just this formally known people pleasing type of girl. She's really become a woman throughout these 14 episodes where it's like she stands up for herself a lot. She's gone through a lot throughout these 14 episodes of thinking that she could trust everybody to being a part of a point where she could trust no one but herself. To now she has a small core group of people that she will always trust and go to when things go good or bad. But like I said, same thing with Sugimoto. Was not expecting her to leave so soon, but I feel like because of the fact that she did leave and we just saw that she's gonna have more of an arc and such, because from what y'all last said, did I say 14th episodes? I meant 13, but still, regardless, about to go into episode 14. Regardless, the girl for Sugimoto, like, she's still going to have an arc. She's still going to be useful because something tells me we're going to now go back and forth between Yuko and Sugimoto and seeing their POVs and what they're both going into. Now, with the fact is that we just now met this kid who is drawing pictures and paintings of a place he's never been to. Maybe I can't really think the or try to think. What the one thing I am thinking is that he used to live there, something happened, and now he was reborn into the modern day of Japan and such. Possibly. That's what it kind of seems like we're going into in that way. I'm not 100%, But it is really interesting that, yes, she comes back and now this kid is spirited away and having dreams of a place that he's possibly never been to. You got to look into that. So hopefully we get more context clues into, I really wouldn't even say the second half of this show, but you could still say in a way, second half. But go ahead and pause the video, and I will see you guys in 1 second for episode 14. All right, episode 14 in 3, 2, 1, go. I am sleepy. I'm ready to take a nice, I want to sleep for like a whole day. Maybe I'll do that one day. I don't know. I don't think I can, because then next thing you know, if I sleep for a whole day, if I do like 9 yeah, if I kind of sleep the whole day away, then next thing you know, I'm not going to be able to sleep, which I have done that before, but I don't know. I just feel very tired. I shouldn't be. What time was it when I had like coffee. I had protein coffee like halfway through my shift, or not even halfway through my shift. Like I think the last 2 hours of my shift for work. So I had to like brush through into my calling skills and such. But yeah. I just know my butt hurts. I've been sitting in this chair since, I can say officially, like, because it's already past my time since my shift started for the day. So practically like 12 hours, but mind you, with also getting up and such, but still. Sitting in a chair, like, even though this chair is comfortable, I love it, but like sometimes after a while, like when you're moving, like, duh. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Is this episode just going to be a recap episode? Because that's what it feels like. They're like, oh my god, if there is a way that I could kind of refer it to that I am thinking of, um if any of you have either watched or read The Golden Compass, um they remind me of the demons, where it's like they're like people's souls esque. I haven't read The Golden Compass in like a really, really long time, but that's what it gives a lot too. And I've been thinking that for a while. I just did not officially say it up until now. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is clearly your choice and your choice alone. Okay, so that also explains the reason why, especially several episodes ago, like early, what, 4 or 5, I believe. Hmm. Sorry, people messaging me. Right. Exactly. So probably like what, 3, 4 months to half of a year, 6 months. Yeah, are you gonna go back home? It's like a paradise, basically. I'm safe haven. Mm. Mm. He doesn't care. That's how ruthless, like, not only a king like him he is, but there are kings like him in general who don't really give two craps about their people or their kingdom. They just really, they just care about themselves. Mind you, yes, your freaking person who was like your soul freaking died in the previous episode, and you're about to die in like 3 to 6 months. Right. Okay, that makes sense. You're right. But at least you got one of them out. One of them was able to go on their own free terms, but it's just we gotta find Arsenal. Right. We just hope he's okay. You're right. Hmm. And really become like almost her most trusted friend as of right now. She goes to him for pretty much anything. course. A little bit, probably, yeah. Practicing like, hold up, man. I'm a struggling student. I can't take care of this bird. Okay. I really like the fact that this episode was a recap episode. This was very needed in a way because it's just like, okay, here's everything we've all learned in a span of one episode. But it's cramming a lot of information so quickly. So it's like, hey, get ready for the test. This is on the test. You need to get ready for this because I feel like, of course, we've now gotten the first chapter of this story completed. The second chapter mainly is going to be, you know, Yuko going out, Yoko going out, finding Asano and bringing Asano home so that he can make that decision of if he wants to stay here, if he wants to go, and how his story is going to wrap up. Because yeah, Sugimono got a happy ending. It wasn't probably an ending that at first she truly wanted because remember, this was a girl who was like pick me in a nutshell, really wanting an ending where it's like she is that main character, but she knew in her heart once we got closer and closer to episode 13 that it wasn't her story, that she was the side character in somebody else's story. And her going back home is her main story, which is what we're probably going to see in the second half of this show. But with Asano, I don't know per se with him because he's been gone for such a minute. He's kind of a character who's just been left in thought and in mind. So it just makes me wonder. And truly, yeah, even with Baxter Student saying that that kingdom that had no king or queen, but we just saw a little girl pop up, and we're now seeing the kid who we just saw at the end of episode 13 from that could be a connection to something. Don't know if that's 100% sure. We'll have to see once we start episode 15, chapter 1 and such. But no, for like the first half of this, for the first 14 episodes, really not bad. Very good, very interesting. Um, the pacing was good, but sometimes it felt like this a little bit, but I still enjoyed and still will enjoy everything that I'm currently watching. I just still have a lot of unanswered questions. I love the fact that this episode, once again, as a recap episode, it answered everything I've been wanting and wondering out about from episode 1 up until episode 13, which it's good. I hope we have like another episode like this again. So if I had to say maybe about episode 24 and or 23 and 24 going into the last arc, I would say, because if episodes 1 through 14 is chapter 1, then chapter 2 or arc 2 would be 15 to about um 15 to 24, and then 25 to I think the end of the show, which is like episode 40 something, because up until the point that people want me to where I'm supposed to stop at is around 40, because I think everybody said it was supposed to do do something where they were like, hey, I need you to stop, which is okay. I get that. But no, this was sweet. Very, very sweet. It also feels like because of the fact that she's going off on her own again, that yes, we won't see Rakshun and everybody else again, but they're going to pop up. Just not as much as I want them to show up. But other than that, guys, that is my reaction review towards episodes 13 and 14 of the 12 Kingdoms. If you guys enjoyed it, please give me a like. It really helps me out. Also, subscribe to my channel. I make videos every single day. Join the Master Squad. And of course, I will see you guys officially all next Thursday for Patreon. Nope, next Thursday for everybody else and next Saturday for Patrons for episodes 15 and 16. But until then, I will see you guys all next time. Bye.